The home is the crowning achievement of humankind. Genuine science, philosophy, and religion each recognize the home as the reward for progress, the capstone of an evolutionary struggle. Accordingly, the TLC broadcast is about the living crown as well as the tender loving care that is brought to bear for enhancing this, the most basic institution of human progress. The unique artistry that involves living on the canvas presents stimulating challenges as humanity's masterpiece continues to take form. Civilization's most useful creation is certainly worthy of our attention. Here we will spend 6 minutes each week to focus on evolving science, best practices, and continuous improvements while we work to make our homes into a perfect fit. We will work to develop a better understanding of the close relationship between the enduring value of a stable home environment and the homestead as nurturing infrastructure. In also considering what is often described as housing security, we can clearly see how the home has become society's true foundation. We feature innovators, so whether you are Harry homeowner or Sally homesteader, this program is for you. If you are a maker, a do-it-yourselfer, or a supervising project manager, you will gain valuable insights from experienced builders, contractors, manufacturers, and inventors. Rest assured, we're not selling perpetual motion machines, although we are providing tips on just how you can tap into the full energy potential for your abode. We will borrow the best from gardeners and homesteaders around the globe to create more food and energy independence. From that funky collection of batteries in the basement to the growing dome above the kitchen, we intend to cover it all. Through our discussion of in-law suites, granny pods, raised gardens, safe rooms, standalone cabins, automated greenhouses, and even emergency shelters, we will likely gain new insights on how to best apply the lessons learned to enhance and sustain our individual modes of living. We will also consider a wide variety of enterprise-class projects that can be home-scaled. Our series of conversations will revisit the Victory Garden as we leverage the technology of the day to produce the healthiest food possible, in abundance. We will learn about closed-circuit and micro-irrigation systems, and we will examine many of the other little things within the home that have such an outsized influence on our lives. This program is about entrepreneurial spirit and enjoying the journey as well as the destination. If you are in a house that feels more like a strife-torn debtor's prison than a home, we'll help you to improve it, reduce the cost of running it, or plan your escape with a graceful transition. As you chart the path out of any hole you might have dug for yourself, you'll hear from others that have been there, done that, and about how they got on top of the situation. Perhaps you're looking for ways to cut or shrink the public umbilical. We'll talk about highly efficient appliances, versatile energy storage systems, and a wide array of high-output home-scale generators running on plentiful, renewable resources. Tiny homes, RVs, and vehicle conversion projects are gaining more attention as people from all walks of life are downsizing while they think about retirement because they want to free up resources for other passions or in response to the brutal economics associated with the 2020 pandemic. In such an environment, having a place for everything and everything in its place is important for maintaining our sanity. Even if we live in traditional homes, we can leverage the experience of those living with a minimalist footprint. Maybe you are starting a home-based business. Maybe you already have one and have a hard time getting away from it for personal time. Our guests will tell you how you can stay ahead so you don't lose your head. Whether you see the home as base camp or as your headquarters, you can borrow the best from innovators, experimenters, makers, and builders that are enthusiastic about optimizing within a home that supports that quest. The practical application of lessons learned with respect to our basic sustenance, shelter, and strivings are key to finding and sharing solutions for feeding, sheltering, and supporting the people of the world in a sustainable way. We'll learn from the workarounds people do when they don't have many of the things we take for granted. So, lend us your ear for 6 minutes each week, and we'll make it worth your while. Embrace the values affirmed here, and you will be an integral part within a vibrantly alive culture of benevolence. Share what you learn here, and you will be helping to take our planet from one level of true attainment to the next. Subscribe to this program at www.thelivingcrown.org, and while you're there, do a deep dive into some of the subject matter. You will also be giving voice to people who are sharing their love as they refine their craft.